Patron Sherry Cask Anejo Tequila. I know what you're thinking. I know you're like, Patron, get out of here. Next video. Don't leave this video, because after the break, you're gonna find out that Patron does make something that I will talk about, and you're gonna wanna see this one. Stay tuned, short intro. You're gonna see this Patron Sherry Cask Anejo review. So before I get into the Patron Sherry Cask Anejo tasting, I'll tell you a little bit about this. Patron calls it an elegant tequila aged for over 2 years in Oloroso sherry casks. Now, you ask what a sherry cask is, right? When I think of sherry, I think of my aunt, or I think of some people that I know around that are named Sherry. Sherry is a little bit different, a different way to age tequila, and you're gonna start seeing it around. There's definitely some other ones that are doing this, but in Europe, sherry has a protected designation of origin status, and under the Spanish law, all wine labeled as sherry must legally come from the Sherry Triangle. And that's an area in the province of Cadiz between Jerez de la Frontera, Sanlúcar de Barrameda, and El Puerto de Santa Maria. Say that 10 times real fast. Oloroso means fragrant, and the best examples will display dried fruits, leather, polished wood, and exotic spices. Now, it's often gonna show its nutty aromas, and that's something I definitely get from this. Also with some dried fruits, toasted hints, some tobacco, and autumn aromas. There's noticeable spices in these older sherry barrels, and you can definitely see that when you taste this. So I'm gonna give you the production details here and get right into the tasting. You can see this is a bright, medium gold tequila, just really cool. And here's the bottle here. Unlike anything else Patron makes, it's different from the short, stout bottles they make usually. It's got the sherry cask right on it. This is coming to you from NAM 1492. Special thanks to Tequila Matchmaker, making all this information very reachable and obtainable for everybody. Check them out, tequilamatchmaker.com, and get their app in your favorite app store. Production details here. This is how I find my tequilas, you guys. I go to Tequila Matchmaker, I find stuff, I rate stuff, I see people with similar taste profiles and stuff like that, and just cool people I met online. There's a lot of them, you guys. The tequila industry is pretty fun. 1492. Of course, it's made with tequila and Weber in the Jalisco Los Altos region. Cooked in stone and brick ovens, so real old school cooking methods there. Also extracted old school way with a Tahona. Tahona, super old school way to crush that and extract it. It's just awesome. Roller mill as well, deep well water. Fermentation is in wood fermentation tanks, 100% agave, of course, open air fermentation. Fermentation with fibers, fermentation without fibers. Then it is twice distilled in copper pots. And as we spoke about earlier, it was aged in sherry casks. 40% alcohol by volume, that makes it 80 proof, and there are no additives in this, you guys. That is very important. As your palate will evolve, hopefully, and you appreciate tequila, you like the stuff without additives. That means there's no extra stuff they're putting in to sweeten it, flavor it, or convince you that it's good stuff, right? A lot of times you'll get that stuff in the early tequilas you had when you were taking shots when you were a kid, and you stuck with it. Maybe you came from bourbon and you got into some tequila that had a lot of additives, and you liked it because it was sweet. Good tequila is not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to get little hints of the barrels and stuff like that, but you're not supposed to have a smooth tequila. When people say smooth tequila, that's really not tequila. You want a little bit of a burn, right? So again, additive free, and that's what we look for here. Your palate will get there, you guys. If you appreciate tequila, great. And I don't hate on people if you don't. If you do like the sweet stuff like Clase Azul and Casamigos, by all means, drink it. Drink what you like, okay? I'm just telling you that there's a lot of people out there that'll make fun of you if you go to the right places. Anyways, additive-free tequila. Really excited to put this in my glass and sip it for the second time. Patron Cask Collection Sherry Anejo 2021 release, you guys. Brand new stuff. One thing worth reporting here is that most brands will finish their tequila in a sherry cask. This is aged exclusively in the sherry cask. Look at that color. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for. What does this smell and taste like? Wow, big nose there. Big nose. There's gonna be people that hate this. I'm just going on record right now. There are gonna be people that do not like this. They might say it's too sweet, but you've gotta know that you're getting into something that's been aged in a sherry cask. So if that's not your thing, I'm telling you right now, don't buy it. I just got over a cold, so this is a little bit weird, but wow. A lot of agave, definitely some dried fruit, some nuts. I don't know, is it leather or butter or oak, but probably all three actually. You know what? I could smell this all day. No one wants to watch me smell tequila. Caramel that you get with a lot of Anejos. Buttery, a little oily, toasty, oak. Again, the nuts. Everyone loves nuts, right? I mean, boy, that's good. That's good stuff. There's gonna be people out there that hate this. They're gonna say it's too sweet. They're gonna say it's laced with additives. It's not, right? And unless they're flat out lying to people, Tequila Matchmaker's wrong, which Grover is never wrong. I almost knocked down a bottle of rock and roll tequila, which, well, okay. Guys, it's absolutely insane. But you gotta like the sherry stuff, right? I mean, if you've been a wine taster, and I'm certainly not a wine snob, but I've had plenty of wines, I've been to wine tastings, I got friends that are really into it, and I've been educated. This is good stuff. Let me get it again. The finish, just the dried fruits it's absolutely incredible. I never thought I would say this. I'd rate this like an 88. I think I actually did on Tequila Matchmaker. Sherry cask, born in the aging room of the Hacienda Patron Distillery in Jalisco, Mexico. This is a limited production tequila, and I'm reading right off the bottle, which is cheating. Tequila's been matured in more than 2 years in Oloroso sherry barrels. These oak casks impart a pronounced and complex aroma and taste of caramel, vanilla. I don't know if I got the vanilla. It's definitely there though. Dried fruit and pecans. So, wow, you guys, you know what? You don't have to sit here and watch me drink it. Go buy this one. I've never told people to buy a Patron product. There's probably one other one that I've had that I would tell you to get, and that's the Bordeaux. But this right here, look for this one. Limited release. I don't know how long it'll be out there. Once it sells out, it's probably gonna be one of those limited things that people collect and post on Instagram 10 years later saying, look what I got one of these. I like it. Let it open up for a minute. That's my advice to you. I let this sit out for about 20 minutes. A lot different from the experience the other night. We just got into it straight, poured it right, and didn't even wait, didn't let it open up. Good stuff, you guys. Subscribe, like, forward to your friends, buy these tequilas, support everybody who makes good tequila. I'm Tequila Tim, signing out.